I love a challenge on this channel, and so today we're gonna put ourselves in a challenge by driving a brand new car. That's right, I'm driving the BMW GT4 car in the M-Power Challenge, which this week is at the Le Mans 24-hour circuit. Unfortunately though, I didn't set a qualifying time due to two very contentious off-track calls, so I'll be starting all the way down the very back in P11. It's not the way I wanted to start this video, but I do think I have a good handling of this car, and I'm hoping for a good result here, given I raced this track all last week. So join me and let's head to the grid. Right, the safety car is in, and as we round the final corner, oh, someone's already off, the lights go green, and someone's had a crash out of the hairpin. We hadn't even crossed the line yet, so I'm in front of Tim Govier as we come up to the first chicane. Let's take this nice and easy. We are starting down the back, so there's no need to send it in yet. As you saw from that first incident, everyone's likely to take each other out before I need to make any bad moves. Ooh, this black car in front is going all over the place. Oh, just about kept it in track limits, and now I've got a superb run on Jung in front.
Jack. And then you come back now. Whoa, no, whoa, no, whoa.
And we're going to take down to what will become the inside box him in. We're also going to get the run on Yusuf Naz. As we fly down the straight here, Jung is blocked in. He can't go anywhere. Oh, they are going to make contact. Oh, big crash. As we come into the PlayStation chicane, it's not a great corner. I braked a bit late, but I had to keep going to avoid any sort of contact there. That was a big crash. I guess Jung didn't want to let off. No, we've lost a lot of time to these guys in front. 4 seconds already. We've got to catch up. It's going to be really tough though. They're all slipstreaming each other down these long straights. I don't have any of that at this point. It's one of my favorite corners on the circuit, that one. It's a really beautiful, nice turn. Everyone looks close, but they're just not. They're more than 5 seconds ahead now. Naz is disconnected. That incident put him out of the race already. It's a higher strength of field race than I'm probably used to. 1.7k when my I rating's only 1.2. But that's all the better for me if I get a decent result. And here we go. We are just about to round the last chicane and finish the first lap of an estimated 4, who are quite slow compared to the guys in front, so we really need to pick up the pace here. Whoa, big slide. But it's still good. 6 seconds the gap now. We're losing time. It's not good, and Jung is only 1.1 seconds behind. Who knows, maybe if he catches up, we'll be able to slipstream each other and help each other out. But at this point, we're losing time badly. Nice and smooth on the pedal. Get the best exit we can out of that one. That's not too bad at all. That's gained us a lot of time on our previous lap there. Good few tenths in that corner alone. We went really deep in the first lap. But that's much better that time. And Jung is caught right up to the back of me now. 0.3 seconds. This is bad. We can slipstream each other, but also if we're fighting too much, it's going to slow us down, and I've already lost time to those in front of us. 0.3 seconds.
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this, bro.
He's going for the inside line. It's not available. I'd already defended it. I was right in the middle. Oh, and he's braked. Not enough. He's not braked, actually. And he's gone straight off the back there. I've cut about half a second down on the guys in front. 6.8 to Morales. So that's good news. And Jung's off my tail. He's 2 seconds behind. That's also good news. And that's a decent lap time. 4:24 from Morales in front. 4:23 for me. So obviously he had a bit of an incident or something. Although also the guys in front of that are doing 4:21. So maybe it's not that great. And not to jinx it, but we also have 0 incident points right now. If we can keep it like that, it would not be a disaster. Jung is caught up again, 1.1 seconds. He's getting close to me all the time. 1 second now. His last lap was slower than mine, but he did make a pretty big mistake. So without that, maybe he would have been faster. Which is worrying for me. .5 in front, although Morales has lost a couple of the guys in front of him. They're about 3 seconds ahead of him. So it's not catch one, catch all anymore. And even then, he's far away. He's still 6.5 seconds. It's a long time. Whoa, long. I won't keep that 0x then. I've meatballed myself. Oh dear. Oh, it's the white flag lap as I come into the pits. And this is going to be close now because we've got Govier is only 36 seconds behind us now. It's D-Class series, so we do have a fast repair. But look, this is going to take an age. And we're released. Now Govier is thankfully still 11 seconds behind. So we're not dead last as we start the white flag lap. Should have been much better than this. But an unfortunate error. And we've crumpled our potential. Here's where we had the incident. Spun it out on the exit, unfortunately. Probably the wheel spin from the car, getting caught on the curb as well, not helping. And then spinning it, unfortunately, straight into a wall. Which is how we got down to 9th position out of 10. Only 2 incident points. Look, we would probably be pretty happy with that. Even though I would have wanted 0. 0 would have been obviously best case scenario, but I think this is still acceptable. And here we are. That's actually been a pretty smooth final lap. And I'm learning this track quite nicely. In fact, I feel very confident around here. Unfortunately, that confidence couldn't be repaid with results. Because as we've round the final chicane and take it up to 150, we are going to finish in P9 out of 10. Very disappointing result there. Before I check the results, if you are new around here and you're enjoying the video, please make sure to smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my iRacing content in 2025. Plus, if you want to talk sim racing and racing IRL, then check out my Discord. The link is in the description. And the results are in. Yeah, it's a pretty healthy plus 0.12 to our safety rating, which is very much needed. But also, after a bad off-camera race and now a bad on-camera race, we're well down in the 1100s on our I rating, which is horrific. But you know what? For the next race, we're going to keep with the theme and make this a BMW special episode. So that's why we're in the BMW M2 at the Nordschleife. I did do a race at the Nord the other week, but the video file corrupted, so it never got uploaded. But this is only my second race there, so I'm quite nervous. I'm starting in P5, so join me and let's head to the grid. Right, while we're on the end of the formation lap, I should tell you I am very nervous. Now, I have, as I said, done a race here before in the Ford Spec Racer, but this car, the brakes are a little bit worse, it's a little bit faster, and I'm also starting relatively near the front. Now, I'm not that worried about the track itself, but being around other drivers, considering I don't know the track, and we are going green now, it's a very scary thought, but that's it. Can't think about it too much now. We've just got to get underway. Now, it's actually, again, not slow corners that I'm so worried about, but it's long sweeping ones that require just a little bit of braking because they kind of creep up on you and I don't know how much braking to put in. Now, my telemetry might be a bit weird here. I apologize to any Germans watching. I do love the Nord, I promise you. I know it's a national treasure, but I just haven't had that much experience with it. My telemetry is going to be super weird because I'm going to be cautious into corners. Sometimes I don't know where to brake or if it's a corner or not, especially if it's blind or something like that. So as I work out the track, we might see something a bit weird here. So far, though, the start has been okay. This part I've done a few more times than the ending, so it is going to be a strong point for me. Oh, we've got a car coming up on our left, though. I am going to give him a bit of space. Because as I said, I'm going to be the unpredictable one here. I don't really know what I'm doing. He's kind of swerving all over the place. Whoa! Someone's gone flying through. Oh, someone's gone flying through into me. Now, this is what I was worried about. That got me 4x. But luckily, it wasn't actually a major crash. And we lost a couple of places there, but nothing actually too major. Whoa, and another car's gone off again. This is exactly why I'm worried about being on track alongside other drivers over this 3-lap event. I think if it's just by myself, maybe I can concentrate a bit more on the track, but with other drivers, we've got a lot more to worry about. Once the pack spreads out a bit and I have a little bit of space, it might be a little bit better for me. I don't think it's going to be that good by the time we get to the end. Got that Fernandez coming up again. I'm actually going to brake here and let him... I didn't let him through. He just tried to turn into me. I don't know what that was all about. It was 0x and I got 2 for him losing control, so that is what it is. It's not going to help my safety rating, unfortunately, which is what this track is mainly about, but we just have to deal with it and move. It's helping to have someone sort of at a distance in front of me because I can see their brake lights and I know when a corner's coming up. None of these corners I found are really blind. You don't go over a crest and think, oh shit, a corner. But some of them you just, I don't know, forget they're there. There's so many corners to memorize. You either forget a corner's there or one pops up that, you know, you think they built in the last lap. There's just surprise corners everywhere. Here comes the famous carousel, the one corner I do know. Now in practice I took this one straight into a fence. So let's try not to do that now. I nearly did. And it's got McCall right up my trumpet. Oof. It's a really narrow track. This is scary. I don't like it. McCall's gone through. Yates has gone through. That's okay. This car is pretty fun to drive, I have to say. I don't really enjoy the brakes on this track. They're not that great. If you undercook it a bit on the brakes, then you're screwed. You can't save yourself, but it is a really fun car to drive, I have to say. I can definitely see why this track is so loved. Look, you just can't get bored of it. It has everything. There's sweeping corners, short, twisty sections. There's a long straight. It just has some of all the great corners in the world squeezed into one mega distance track. It's incredible. And the scenery as well, even that. I mean, it's just top class. Now, when I get to the long straight section, I'll know that the lap is sort of 90% done. So I think that is actually this section, and I'm going to get overtaken here. I didn't expect it coming up and didn't get a good exit. So Phage is going to overtake me. He has, but I'll take the slipstream so that I at least get... Oh, he's weaving about a bit. I'll at least get some benefit from it as well. Oh, I do get a lot of benefit from it. He's weaving all over the place. Now I'm going to make the move. Could this be a legitimate overtake? It is. And now we're coming up to near the end of the lap. Someone's bumper there.
Yeah, you're getting
And oh, whoa, oh, what was that? Mate, what a pelican. Oh, cannot believe that guy rejoined straight into the middle of my path. We have had such a good race so far, considering the circumstances at least. And I've gone from what, maybe it was in P5 or P7 or something, down all the way into P12, which is disappointing. And those guys are way in front of me because I had to take so long to turn around on a twisty part of the track. Did a great job avoiding the actual incident too. But it is what it is. We do have 12 incident points now, which is also outrageous and undeserved. But 2 more laps to go, including this one. So it's not all over. Although, just looking at the standings, we are actually the last person... Sorry, the second last person on track. Everyone else is actually out. So, or in the pits. Yellow flag. Oh, Taylor's gone out. Taylor's gone straight to the pits. He had a battle with Phage, who was the one battling with me. And that's him out. So I've climbed up, into the top 10. Phage has gone as well. Oh, this is great news. Top 10 it is for me. Terrible corner. Ah! Okay, getting a bit too cocky, taking the corners a bit too fast for what I can actually handle. Oh, I'm up into P8. Someone else has gone into the pits. This is fantastic news. I have to say, even though the majority of the field is behind me because they're in the pits, P8 would still be a fantastic finishing position if I can manage it. Donahue and Cosgrove are the only ones on track behind me. I'd love to overtake Liam if possible, but he has gained some time since my little errors. Let's try not to put the carousel into a fence this time. There we go. Successfully navigating it! Ah! Spoke too soon. Successfully navigated straight into a fence. Just as I vowed not to. I avoided the outside one this time. But not the inside. I am remembering some of these corners. That's the great thing. Now that this is probably my 5th lap ever of the Nordschleife, some of these corners are in my memory. Although many are not. we're finishing up the long straight section. This is where all the incidents happened last time. It's nightmare fuel right here. But we round the final corner, starting our white flag lap. Oh, it looks like someone is in the pits. Edali. So am I in P7 now? Yes, I believe I am. Concentrating hard here. That's why I'm silent. Trying to knock down some time. Memorize the corners. Commit these bad boys to memory. See if I can't race here again at some point. Look at the bloody scenery. That is beautiful, even with my toaster graphics on this game. The scenery is lovely. Maybe this should be my next holiday. The Nord. That's a corner that I consistently crashed in the Spec Racer Ford, and now I've memorized it. Didn't crash there once this race or practice, so that's good to see. We love to see that, some improvement and some memory happening. Coming up for the last time to the famous carousel, AMG branded here. Now this time let's not put it in either fence. That'd be absolutely stunning if we could achieve that. Oh, not speaking too soon. And we have indeed kept it out of the wall for the first time. This is so German, a BMW at the Nord. Gonna have to have sauerkraut and currywurst after this. In the nude. Understeered on that corner, so the straight is gonna be a bit of a bad one. Wow, I can actually see someone in the distance. It's Camacho, Kanji Camacho. Look at him up there. It's a little speck at the end of the straight. 14.7 seconds ahead. Oh, jeez, that's sketchy. Probably could have lifted off a bit earlier, perhaps. That was bloody terrifying. I've nearly done the same thing there. As we round the final corner, it wasn't an incident-free lap, definitely not an incident-free race, but we have finished, completed, finito, finished a race at the Nordschleife in the BMW, and we finish in P7. And the results are in, and yes, it's a very, very bad on the safety rating front, a 0.2 decrease, so down under 2.5, which is worrying, but a plus 30 to our I rating, which is pretty nice. I really enjoyed that, and I think once there's a car that I'm much more familiar with, I'm going to do some more practice there and see if we can't do another shot at the Nord. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of that.
Only weakness I have is for the brunettes. You already know I'll kill any shit I do next. No kids, so I'm raising the roof. Next year they'll admit they just stands like an Uzbek.